All right. So today is going to get a little bit heady. I'll probably lose my own self when I'm thinking about it and talking about it, but I've been thinking a lot about time. And obviously, I'm not saying disregard the linear construct of time because that's the society and the culture that we live in. However, I think that there are times, and I think that linear construct of time isn't bad. It's like, it works. There are times when having, a consistent time for people to be on a consistent schedule and have deadlines and to motivate yourself, okay, it's been this long and I haven't done anything and I need to and all that stuff is great. And what if time wasn't linear? What if every single moment that we experience was happening at the exact same time? Meaning, and we just experience those moments one at a time, which makes it seem linear, but it's really not. So our birth, our death, now, 10 years from now, all of it's happening all at once. What does that do for your motivation and your, consideration of doing things? For example, I think a lot of times I meet with people who are younger and people who are older who create and blame time and create perceived constraints around time as an excuse for doing the things that they love or moving certain aspects of their lives forward or making shifts or whatever. Normally people a little bit further along in life, I'll say, will be like, well, I've been doing it for this long anyway, so what's the point? Or, I'm on the way out anyway, so who cares? Or somebody who's younger who has a lot of time ahead of, a lot of space in front of them to be able to try lots of things, will still feel, even me in my 30s, it's easy to sometimes go oh shoot, have I started too late? Did I shift careers too late? Or just in general, well, I've tried before, or I don't have time to do this. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. My point being, if time was just a linear construct, and it actually existed in a world where it wasn't linear, everything was happening at the same moment, then you wouldn't have to worry about being late to anything, or oh, it's going to take too much time to fix that about myself, or if I spend that time on me, then this other person won't, they might leave me because it's taking too long, or whatever, and if every moment was happening all at the same time, then you wouldn't have to worry about that. And then if you extrapolate that out into linear time, why not give yourself whatever moments it takes to get to where you want so that you can live and experience the things that you want? Because if you don't do it, then you're never going to do it. But if you don't worry about the time constraint, maybe you will. Maybe you'll get up to some really cool things. So I don't know. Maybe none of this made any sense. Maybe I'm in my head. And that's okay. So take what works and leave what doesn't. And there's millions of other constructs of time. Watch an Alan Watts video. They're crazy. Yeah. Invitation to consider constructs of time and how they help or how they serve you or maybe don't serve you.